Hey, what's happening, Finns Nation? Miami football fanatics here again, and with the draft coming to an end today, earlier on today, I thought I'd just give a review of what I thought the Dolphins have had, like what they achieved in the draft. It's going to be talking about the players. Just talking about how I think they fit in with the team. Projections for how they'll go in the first year, and just overall talking about how well the Dolphins have done in the draft. All the hard work coming to an end. Overall, I think we've done a pretty good job in this year's draft. We filled three needs with in the first round defensive end, the second round getting a linebacker, and the third round getting a cornerback. We obviously had other picks, the fifth round, but that'll be another video. Today I'll mostly be talking about what we did in day two of the draft in rounds 2 and 3. So Alrighty, so in the second round, we grabbed Raekwon Mcmillan from Ohio State. Played mostly middle linebacker, but he did say in his conference call that he has experience at all three positions. The Ohio State has had a lot of linebackers coming out into the NFL, so he's had an opportunity to get experience at all different kinds of positions. Watching him on tape, he's just a great run-stuffing middle linebacker, which is exactly what the team needs. Exactly what we need. We were terrible against the run last year, which we have been for years now. After stupid Jeff Ireland made silly decisions, but doesn't matter. We're moving on now. We're a great team now with Adam Gase at the helm. He was really good against the run. He tackles very well. He really wraps up he's a very powerful tackler. At 6'2", 240 pounds, he has great power, and he gets off blocks really well too. Doesn't really get caught up in blocks because he's got such a strong, stout build. He really can just push off blocks. He's got great strength, great play strength. He's got a lot of experience, making calls from the middle linebacking spot, quarterback in the defense. As Chris Greer said, he's just like football. His football intelligence is like off the charts, which Chris Greer was saying. So that's great. That's what you need from the middle linebacker. What else does he? He tackles well. I saw he really takes on fullbacks really well. Fullbacks are big dudes, and he powers straight past them. So that's really great. He's just got tremendous instincts out there. I would have rather us grabbed Zach Cunningham here. He did go after Raekwon Mcmillan, but the Dolphins obviously loved Mcmillan more than Cunningham, but I would have loved if we had Zach Cunningham. He's my favourite linebacker in the draft, but Mcmillan is a good, solid round 2 option. That's who we grabbed there. I could see him playing a lot of Sam because he's not that great in coverage, dropping back into zone coverage and also man coverage, defending tight ends and running backs. He didn't seem to defend Michigan tight end Jake Butt that well. He's a bit slow-footed and was getting beaten and slants and things like that. So I can see him playing a lot of Sam. He might prove me wrong and turn out to be a great athlete who can move around the field really well and cover well. But I can just see him playing mostly Sam his first year. We can have Timmons in there at the middle linebacker, and Cole Misi will be flying around at outside linebacker, at the weak side linebacker. Good solid linebacker there. Not an outstanding pick. I would have rather we gone another direction. Maybe picked up a guard, someone like that. But good talented player who comes from a great school of pedigree, and he reminds me of CJ Mosley coming out of CJ Mosley played for Alabama. He reminds me a lot of him. So a bit less athletic, but I could see him having a similar impact to CJ Mosley. But so with our third round pick, it was a bit of a surprise. I thought this guy would have got picked in the second round, but we got Cordrea Tankersley from Clemson. Nice big cornerback at 6'1", 200 pounds, 205 pounds. or 199. Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, he's a great athlete. He's got 4.4 speed. He allowed a passer rating of 41.2 in his direction, quarterback rating of 41.2 in the last 2 seasons. So he's a great coverage linebacker. He's got great size to press at the line of scrimmage, and he can play. His fluidity and his athleticism. He can play great man coverage and zone coverage. And his scheme diverse. Yeah, like I said, he's good at playing off and man. But he's definitely better at playing man. He's had good interception. He's had good interception production at Clemson. So he's got good interception and ball skills. And he can play either side. He's got experience playing on both sides of the field, on both boundary cornerback spots. So that's great. Some knocks against he's a bit too, he over pursues at times. He's a bit too physical, and he's had some he had way too many penalties in 2016. He gets a bit handsy, which might get a bit annoying at times. But yeah, when he's running down the field with a good fast wide receiver, he tends to use his hands too much. So that's a knock against him. But yeah, he's a bit handsy, but overall, he's a good, talented cornerback. I can see him just sitting in his first year and learning, maybe getting spot reps here and there, but I can see him playing mostly special teams. He was really good on special teams, great as a gunner. He'll be great for us on special teams, with that 4.4 speed. You can see in the Clemson games, he really had a great impact on special teams, so yeah, he'll help us in that department. But I don't know. You never know. He might be ready to compete for spots at corner. To get good solid reps. Like in a 30 snap range, something like that. But like Chris Greer said, he's got some learning to do at the cornerback position. He's more of an athlete at this spot, but he's definitely got the traits and the instincts, the athleticism to develop into exactly what we need at cornerback. So yeah, good solid pick there, and also coming from the championship winning Clemson Tigers, so he's got some championship pedigree. He's coming from a big school, so that he's definitely had some good coaching, and he'll be ready for to transition from the league, coming from a big program like Mcmillan. So yeah, won't have to worry about that too much, but yeah. And also, they're good character guys that we got too. They haven't got into many problems off the field. Like Reuben Foster or other cornerbacks. But yeah, we got 2 squeaky clean players, so that's great. So yeah, we got 2 solid defensive players on the second day. I'm really happy. I probably would have rather we gone a different direction with the Mcmillan pick, but that's fine. He'll be a good linebacker for us. Hopefully he can prove me wrong with his coverage ability and things like that. But hoping for the best for him and for Tankersley. So yeah, awesome picks for the Dolphins. Surprising we went all defense, but it's exactly what we need. So yeah. Alright, so in my next video I'll be talking about our 5th round picks. That's right, we did trade to the 6th round, so the 6th round and our 7th round. So yeah, be talking about those guys, projecting how they'll be as pros and how they'll do, projecting their Dolphins careers. So yeah. So overall, it's a pretty solid. I can't wait for this season. I just can't wait. Because these players are going to help us out tremendously. So yeah, fins up, baby, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, see you, folks.